Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today, we're diving into the recent update by Plan B. He does a video once a month on YouTube, giving you his analysis on the various charts, RSI, Stock-to-Flow, all the other ones based on what he believes Bitcoin will do in this cycle. So stay tuned. Feeling that meme coin FOMO kick in, like you missed out on Doge and SHIB and watching Trump soar to number 2? Don't miss your next shot at flipping the script. Flapjacks is more than a meme. It's deflationary, sticky, and community built with utility. Don't wait for FOMO to set in. Stack your gains now at flapjacks.xyz. All right, if you're new to my channel, you may not be familiar with Plan B, but he has been around for quite some time. He got famous for the first 2 cycles and his stock-to-flow model, and then with the last one during, is it the last one now or the one before that? Yeah, the COVID time frame, 2019 era, the chart was no longer accurate, so he caught a lot of hate on X, Twitter at that time for that. But basically, he's just a crypto analyst. I don't know what his real job was. He was in TradFi to some degree, and nobody knows who he is. He's anonymous. I believe he's from the Netherlands. But anyway, once a month, he gives his kind of update of where he thinks things are going. And you can also check out charts.bitbo.io if you want to look at all the different details of the different charts and understand where we're at, what he's referring to in his videos. So he has a video on his page. It's about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to give you the highlights on this. He uses the Bitcoin RSI moving average and stock-to-flow realized price in this analysis. And the TLDR is that he basically says we are still on schedule, on par, trending in the right direction. So there's these red dots on the chart, which basically showcase that we are hitting new all-time highs or closes for each month. And Bitcoin closed for the month of January at 102,000, which is a new all-time high for the month close. And so he's saying this still is on track trending wise to see, depending on how things shape up. Let me get this direct quote. So if we have basically for every red dot in this bull run, it's basically a month. So if we have, and the average monthly close percentage gain historically has been about 40%. So he says if we have 3 monthly closes in with red dots, basically at that 40% average minimum, then that puts Bitcoin at 270K this cycle. If we have 4, that's 380K, and if we have 5, that is $530,000 per Bitcoin. So he's just using historical moves to chart what would happen this cycle if that average 40% gain is done. So that's anywhere from 270 all the way up to 530. Now, I think for a lot of us, that seems just so far-fetched and just out of reach at this stage. But when you look at it, Bitcoin, you can see even in this current bull run, Bitcoin shot up 46%. So almost 50% in 18 days. So just under 3 weeks, it jumped up 46%. So this is on par with what Plan B is saying, that this average 40%. So all you need is 3 of those in this bull run, which will run, most people are saying, till the end of this year. So if you have 3 monthly closes that are at that average 40% price, then we jump up all the way up to a minimum of 270K for a Bitcoin. If you have 4, then again 380, and if you have 5, it's 530. And this one was above that 40%. So I think this constitutes as 1 of the 3, or maybe he's talking about 3 more from here. I'm not quite sure, but this just at least shows you how that takes place and how easily you could miss that. Like if you were on a cruise somewhere or something like that, you just dipped out for 3 weeks, you could have missed this massive move, and now you're trying to play catch up in the 99 to 106K range. So you can definitely blink and miss out on these Bitcoin gains. So one other thing he mentioned with this is how he said this time it's different. So historically, when we look at Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies or the alts, you see them kind of running together. Bitcoin, the alts will peak. So Bitcoin runs up, then the alts peak. Bitcoin runs up, then the alts peak. Bitcoin, then the alts. And in this time, it was the alts, or Bitcoin, and then the alts, but they did not peak above Bitcoin. So we haven't seen that yet. And now Bitcoin is running away, or as he calls it, decoupling from the alts. This goes back to the other videos that I made and some of the other trending narratives on X and on YouTube. It's like, will we have an altcoin cycle? Will we see that blow off top? Is it different because of nation state adoption? Is it different because of the ETFs and crypto regulation? Like, nobody knows what's going to happen, but this ties also into the Raoul Pal everything code, where countries have to roll their debts and M2 money supply does have to spike up. The dollar has to weaken, blah, blah, blah. So maybe we're seeing this for right now, but then the alts will play catch up. Like, I honestly have no idea. I don't have enough history or familiarity with all the different cycles, nor the technical know-how to give a opinion on that. But listening to others and seeing charts like this, it does make me just at least wonder. So it's not something you can't just look at this chart and ignore that at least it's different right now. That's all we can say. We have seen the alts already do a rally from where they were, the same as Bitcoin, like I just showed in that previous one around November. But the question is, will they rally more? And historically, if Bitcoin rallies more, then they will as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. So TLDR for this video is that Plan B is still saying that we will see anywhere from, we'll call it 250 to 500K this cycle. So it seems so far off right now because we just cannot break above like 107, we'll just call it 110, but it can happen literally in the blink of an eye. Another 40% move from here puts Bitcoin sitting at around 150. And you'd be like, what happened? You know, how did that take place? So keep your eyes and ears peeled. Check out Plan B's channel, of course. Check out his YouTube, his X account. If you want more definitely in-depth analysis like this one he puts here, is still saying that in February 150 is still on the table, even though we failed his projections for 150 in December and 200K in January. So I don't know. My goal is just to stack Satoshis. So I'm not making any moves, and I don't plan on actually selling any sats. And I'm actually gonna put this in another video. There is a Bitcoin borrowing platform that I found from a couple of other notable sites that recommend this. So I might pull that up in a different video, let you guys see what that's about and see if it's something you'd be interested in. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.